Hello and welcome to the Creativity Cabinet. Yes, you see a different background here, and that's because I am at home. My husband has been quarantined because there have been confirmed cases of COVID-19 in his workplace. And if he's quarantined, that means I'm quarantined too, because I live with him. So, I've been quarantined since Sunday. I'll be quarantined until next Sunday, assuming that I don't get sick. I do have some footage that I shot before the quarantine went in, and that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be 2 Pottery Barn dupes. I was originally going to do 4 Pottery Barn dupes, but I'll just have to split them up into 2 different videos. I'm going to do this video now, and the other one will have to wait until the quarantine lifts. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not sick. I'm not even feeling sick. My husband isn't sick, but we have to stay indoors and not go anywhere, at least until next Sunday. Hopefully neither one of us will get sick, but we'll see. So, I'm going to do today's video, which is the Pottery Barn dupes, and then I've actually ordered from Amazon Prime 3 craft kits. Those are supposed to come, I think, tomorrow, sometime over the weekend. I have, Prime shipping. And I'm going to do a video next week where I review the craft kits, kind of like Nerdy Crafter does. So, let's get to making art.
I am creative! Oh!
Oh, and by the way, I have a little visitor here. Yes, this is Pickle. Hello. Pickle wanted to say hello to all of my viewers and subscribers, and especially to anybody who's a fan of Mariah Elizabeth. I actually got one of the first Pickles because I was so excited when they came out that I actually stopped Mariah's video in the middle so I could go and order it, and I managed to get one. I love my cute little Pickle. He's such a cutie pie, and he's such a fine stuffy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So, we now return you to our regularly scheduled video. I started with a 2-part sign that was a Valentine's Day kind of welcome sign, and I took it apart by prying up the staples on the back with my little screwdriver. Then I sanded it just a little bit so that the roughness from the staple holes wasn't there anymore. And then I painted it black with Waverly chalk paint and ink. Then I took 3 wooden paint stirring sticks that I got for absolutely free at Menards, and I colored them with a furniture scratch marker that I got from Dollar Tree. These come in a 3-pack, and I used the lightest marker in the pack. Then I took these puffy letters that I got from Dollar Tree, and I colored the letters in the word welcome with my black Posca pen. Though you could probably also use the big chunky black permanent marker that you can get from Dollar Tree for this. Then all I had to do was get out my glue gun and glue the stained paint sticks to the black sign panel. Thinking, Monday morning quarterbacking about this, I probably should have glued the middle one first to make it more centered. As it turned out just a little bit off-center, but it's not quite bad enough to really bother me. I would recommend that if you do this, you glue the center one first so that you can make sure that it gets centered correctly. Then all I had to do was take my letter stickers and stick them down. The last step was to make a hanger. All of that required was I just cut a short piece of this gingham check ribbon, made a little loop, and then just hot glued that down to the back of the sign with my glue gun. And here's the finished sign. I really like how it turned out when you consider that this is one of the quickest and easiest DIYs I've ever done. I started with this Dollar Tree love sign that I got around Valentine's Day, though you could use any long, skinny Dollar Tree sign for this. I pried off the little metal heart, and I didn't worry too much about that it pulled off a little bit of the paper because this is going to be covered with plates. So it doesn't really matter that it looks all that great. And then I gave it just a single coat of white Waverly chalk paint. Since I was going to do some distressing and this would be covered by plates, it didn't matter that some of the original signs still showed through a little bit. While the paint on the sign was drying, I took 3 melamine plates in this nice cream color that I got from Walmart for only 50 cents each. And I took some folk art gold paint, and I used a Dollar Tree makeup sponge to apply the gold to the edges of the plates. When the white paint on the sign was dry, then I used some of that same gold folk art paint and makeup sponge and did a kind of a dry sponge technique where I just went back and forth to give it a kind of a little bit of a wood grain feel. To enhance the wood grain feel, I took a cheap flat paintbrush from Dollar Tree and I used some Waverly chalk paint in the color of truffle, and I just did dry brushing all over the board. And then once the paint was dry and everything, it was time to assemble the sign. I started off camera and I flipped over the sign board and flipped over one of the plates, centered it in the middle, and used a pencil to trace around the edge of the plate. Then I put all 3 plates down, upside down on the table, next to each other, and I put the sign board on top of it, centering it using the pencil marks that I had just done, and I marked the edges of the sign on the bottoms of the 2 outer plates, and that way I knew where to put the glue and how far I needed to stop before stopping the glue. And I can't talk today. English number 1.
I am creative. Ooh.
Okay, and then it was time to glue. All I had to do was put the 3 plates down, upside down on the table, next to each other, apply the hot glue to all 3 of the plates, and then glue down the sign board. The last step was to letter the plates. And this was actually really easy because I found these absolutely wonderful Dollar Tree wall stickers that would be perfect for this project. So all I had to do was peel them off and stick them down. And here's my finished plate sign. I really think it turned out beautiful. I mounted it on the wall by putting up some self-sticking wall hooks to hold the bottom of the sign board, and then I applied some foam mounting squares to the backs of the plates to make it stay up on the wall.